Yeah, but there's no.
Okay, we're here at 1224 Orange Grove Avenue in South Pasadena. Now, we're here to check the main sewer line. We obviously cannot check every pipe in the house. So you'll have your general inspector crawl underneath the house. He's physically going to look at the plumbing and stuff. We're running our camera here from a 3-inch end-of-the-line clean-out that's located on the left-hand side of the house by this little air conditioning unit and the little all this equipment outside over here. And we've got our camera in the line about 113 feet, which brings us to the property line right by the sidewalk. And if we're looking ahead here, we can see the pipe that's going into the street. It is a cast iron pipe, very typical of Pasadena. We cannot get our camera past the spot due to so many turns in the line and insufficient amount of cleanouts. Really, you should have cleanouts every 100 feet. So we've had a very tough time pushing our camera all the way this far. Nevertheless, we've run a lot of water, and the water is flowing very well. It's not backing up at all. We're in a cast iron pipe looking towards the city connection in the street. We cannot get our camera through there because you'll see we have too many turns in the line. So here it comes up at a 45-degree turn, and then it levels out. We're in a cast iron pipe that's obviously getting a little old, but looking at the inside of the pipe, it really has a minimum amount of rust buildup. In my opinion, it looks like it's in pretty fair condition at this time. We always recommend, of course, that you never flush tampons, baby wipes, paper towels, and things. The pipe's coming through the front yard, where you can see some rust buildup in the pipe, really minimal amount. We're going to recommend that a clean out be installed where the pipe exits the house. So we can continue our inspection to check the pipe going into the street. We're just unable to push the camera that far. We're now coming underneath the driveway over here. This is where it's going to turn. It's going to exit the house right over here. This is where we want to recommend a clean out be installed. Let's just bring it back slowly and see. Yeah, there's nothing really there. So because we're already underneath the house, we're definitely going to need a clean out where the pipe exits the house. Might be a good idea to run a cable with a blade through the line. You could descale some of the rust off, although it doesn't look that bad at all. Now we're coming to some ABS plastic over here. So the ABS plastic, this all looks good. And that connection over there is where the other side of the house ties in together. This is the reason why we always recommend never to flush tampons and things like that. You should never do that, even in a new ABS plastic line. So there's no way for us. You think there might be a roof vent? I'm going to try. We'll see what we can do.
On the right side.
On the right hand side, Mark would have a more direct shot. We'll give it a try. ABS plastic all looks good over here. Cast iron's getting a little old, but in my opinion, pretty fair condition. Okay, we're going to come out of the clean out over here. We're going to pause the recording and see if there's a way that we can get all the way through. All right, so what we're doing is we're actually running our camera from a roof vent located here on the right-hand side, which gave us a little bit more of a straight shot. We were able to make it all the way out to the city connection. I just want to let you know that the city connection right at the end here, it's slightly dislocated. The water is flowing. Just pull it back a little bit, Al. You see there, right there, you can see the water is flowing. It's a little dislocated right at the city connection, and so we couldn't get our camera all the way through it. However, the water is flowing. You're going to find dislocations in a sewer line, in a clay pipe that's with with cement joints. I'm offering you my opinion over here. I think it's functioning. I would never recommend that this be repaired because it's not really stopping it's not causing a problem over here. It may cause a problem if you flush tampons, baby wipes, paper towels. That's why I always recommend never to do that. Highly going to recommend a clean out be installed outside of the house. In my opinion, I don't believe that this is going to be a problem over here because you could always clean the line, especially from a clean out where the pipe exits the house. Okay, we're going to bring the camera back. Now we do have a 6-inch clay pipe in the street that looks like it's still in fair condition. It's definitely functioning. You see the water's flowing very well. So we know that in the street it is a clay pipe with a little offset at the end of the line. And then it comes over here to the cast iron. To the cast iron pipe over here. This is the point that we reached the last time as it comes up vertically and comes through the front yard. We're highly going to recommend that a clean out be installed on the outside of the house. Might not be a bad idea to put a two-way clean out. This is now coming underneath the driveway.
Motion detected in the front yard.
This is where the pipe exits the house. This is where we're going to recommend a clean out be installed. Wouldn't be a bad idea putting a two-way clean out because then you could clean it back towards the right-hand side of the house. The left-hand side, hang on a second, go forward. Go forward. Listen here, I'm going to stop the water. I want to look at something. Come back. Come back slowly. Yeah, you're pulling back.
Okay, don't distract you.
Right, yeah, stop. Okay. Yeah, that's just hair in the line. Okay, keep coming back. There's just some hair lodged in the fitting there, probably from the bathtub or something. As we come up the roof vent over here. Here we are. We'll go ahead, stop the recording over here.